Hello and welcome to A Rumor of Stitches. My name is Janice and you can find me on YouTube as A Rumor of Stitches and on Instagram as KillerQueen2485. Thanks and enjoy. In my last video, the one where I did the mini haul where I got the rulers in the mail and I was showing you what I was doing, I mentioned the Bloc Loc. Now, I'm going to be working on this quilt today, so I thought I would show you a little bit more detail what I was talking about. Okay, so these are the Bloc Locs. So when you do half square triangles, you know, you have the little pieces that stick out, and sometimes they're not exactly straight, or they're not exactly square, and you need to trim them up a little bit. Well, this is a Bloc Loc. This is an awesome ruler, and I learned about it from watching the tutorials on the Missouri Star Quilt Company. There's a big glare on it. Okay, so when you press your fabric and you press it to the dark side, which, if you don't have a dark side, whichever way that the seam allowance is folding, that part goes at the bottom, and the Bloc Loc name goes on the opposite side, because your seam allowance, that 1/4 inch, will fit right into this tunnel right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, you can see it right there, where it's kind of a lip and like tunneled, where it's I don't know if it's two pieces, but it's ground down in there, where it gives a little ledge, and it doesn't move. And you can do trimming for both sides without lifting your ruler. Okay, you can go to this side and cut that. Like, these are cut down to 3 inches. And then without ever picking up anything, you can move it to this side and you can cut those off. Now, I have a rotating mat. I don't have it out because I was just giving you an example. I'm not really cutting anything because I've already got them all trimmed down. And I don't need to trim them down anymore. But that's the little one. And then the same thing goes with any of the bigger ones. If you have a 6.5 inch block, this one's great. If you don't, then you can move it. Like this one, I could use the same thing, and I could take it all the way down to 3 inches if I wanted to. But that would be a total waste of fabric. So, all of these are cut down to 5.5. And that is to make the Lady of the Lake. And something else that I saw in the last video that I'm going to explain. I said that I have 768 of these little ones. Because, and I did not know that I was going to have to do that many. It isn't because it wasn't said in the pattern. The pattern gives you great instructions on how to make this quilt. This quilt is not the one that I'm making. I always make my bed quilts to fit my bed. This one only goes up to 70 by 70. And I need mine to at least be 90 by 90. So mine's a lot bigger than this. Mine has extra rows on it. So I have 768 of these little squares. And this is what I'm going to be working on for the next couple of days. As of right now, I am making little sets of 2s, and that's going to take me a while. Then I'll go to the sewing machine and stitch up a bunch of these squares together and chain piece, and that'll be the next step in the quilt that I'm making now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button, and if you want to follow along, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.